Tim Duncan.
Timothy Theodore Duncan, born April 25, 1976, is an American former professional basketball player. He spent his entire 19-year career with the San Antonio Spurs in the National Basketball Association, NBA. Nicknamed the Big Fundamental, he is widely regarded as the greatest power forward of all time and one of the greatest players in NBA history, and was a central contributor to the franchise's success during the 2000s and 2010s. He was inducted into the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame in 2020 and named to the NBA's 75th anniversary team in 2021. Born and raised on Saint Croix in the U.S. Virgin Islands, Duncan initially aspired to be a competitive swimmer, but took up basketball at 14 after Hurricane Hugo destroyed the island's only Olympic-sized pool. In high school, he played basketball for St. Dunstan's Episcopal. In college, Duncan played for the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, and in his senior year, he received the John Wooden Award and was named the Naismith College Player of the Year and the USBWA College Player of the Year. After graduating from college, Duncan was the NBA Rookie of the Year after being selected by San Antonio with the first overall pick in the 1997 NBA Draft. He primarily played the power forward position and also played center throughout his career. He is a 5-time NBA champion, a 2-time NBA MVP, a 3-time NBA Finals MVP, a 15-time NBA All-Star, and the only player to be selected to both the All-NBA and All-Defensive teams for 13 consecutive seasons. Off the court, Duncan created the Tim Duncan Foundation to raise health awareness and fund education and youth sports programs. Early life. Tim Duncan was born and raised in a Christian family based in Saint Croix, U.S. Virgin Islands. His father, William Duncan, was a bricklayer, mason, and his mother, Ione Duncan, was a professional midwife. Tim belongs to the Black ethnicity. He was the youngest child of his parents with 2 older sisters and a brother. During his school days, Tim Duncan had a dream of becoming an Olympic-level swimmer like his older sister. His parents also showed a supportive approach toward his dream and helped him excel at swimming. Tim became a standout in the 50, 100, and 400 meters freestyle. Unfortunately, his dream of becoming a professional swimmer vanished in 1989. Hurricane Hugo destroyed the island's only swimming pool with professional facilities. He didn't swim in the ocean due to his fear of sharks and gradually lost all enthusiasm for the sport. Meanwhile, Duncan also experienced another blow of emotions when his mother died of breast cancer. Later, his older brother Scott inspired him to choose basketball as a professional career due to his incredible height. Initially, Tim Duncan witnessed difficulties while adapting to the game but later overcame all that. Tim Duncan attended St. Dunstan's Episcopal High School in Saint Croix. He showed good skills in school-level competitions and averaged 25 points per game as a senior. Hence, Tim was successful in attracting several universities. He joined Wake Forest University in 1993. During his sophomore year in the 1994-95 NCAA season, Tim became one of the best prospects to be selected for the NBA. In the 1996-97 season, Loren Woods and Demon Deacon eased the pressure on Duncan close to the basket. He scored 26 points and 14 rebounds in a game against Duke on January 12, 1997. Tim Duncan also co-authored a chapter in a social psychology book during his college professional career. Tim Duncan's NBA journey began in 1997 when San Antonio Spurs drafted him in the 1997 NBA Draft. His popularity started witnessing a rise during his early years in the NBA. Duncan and Robinson together popularly known as the Twin Towers and worked exceptionally well near the basket. Tim averaged 23.2 points and 12.4 rebounds per game in the 1999-2000 season. He averaged 22.2 points and 12.2 rebounds each game in the subsequent year. Also, he was named to the All-NBA and All-Defensive First Teams. In the 2002-2003 season, the Spurs started playing at the SBC Center on November 1st. Tim posted 22 points and 15 rebounds for his team. In the Western Conference semifinals against the Lakers, Tim finished Game 6 with 37 points and 16 rebounds. The Spurs reached the finals and registered a victory against the New Jersey Nets to win its second NBA championship. In July 2003, Tim Duncan signed a 7-year deal, $122 million with the Spurs. Duncan averaged 20 points and 10.6 rebounds per game in the 2005-2006 regular season and helped his team to win another NBA title. Tim was also selected as a Western Conference starter for the 2007 NBA All-Star Game. Duncan became the oldest player to record a 20-20 game, 23 points and 21 rebounds, in NBA history in December 2013. Tim Duncan attained the milestone of 25,000 points on November 14, 2014 in a game against the Los Angeles Lakers. On July 11, 2016, Tim Duncan announced his retirement after playing 19 seasons for the San Antonio Spurs. Tim Duncan is one of the most successful and well-respected players in NBA history. He became an NBA champion 5 times throughout his entire 19-year career. In the 1998-99 NBA season, Tim Duncan led his team to victory in the finals against the New York Knicks. It was also the first ever championship for the Spurs. Secondly, Tim's team beat the New Jersey Nets in the 2002-03 season's finals. After that, Duncan became an NBA champion in 2005, 2007 and 2014, respectively. National team career. In 1998, Duncan was selected as one of the last 2 players for the United States national team for the World Basketball Championship. However, this team was later replaced with CBA and college players because of the NBA lockout. Duncan's first chance at playing for the national team came in 1999 when he was called up to the Olympic qualifying team. He averaged 12.7 ppg, 9.1 rpg and 2.4 bpg and led the team to a 10-0 finish en route to a qualifying berth for the 2000 Sydney Olympics, but a knee injury forced him to stay out of the Olympic Games themselves. In 2003, Duncan was also a member of the USA team that recorded 10 wins and qualified for the 2004 Summer Olympics. He started all the games he played in and averaged team bests of 15.6 ppg, 8.0 rpg, 1.56 bpg, while shooting 60.7% from the field. At the Olympics itself, the team lost 3 games on its way to a bronze medal. The record represented more losses in a single year than in the 68 previous years combined. Personal life. Duncan married Amy Sherrill in July 2001 and had 2 children before their divorce in August 2013. In 2017, Duncan and his girlfriend welcomed their first child. In 2001, Duncan established the Tim Duncan Foundation to fund programs involving health awareness and research, education, and youth sports and recreation in San Antonio, Winston-Salem, and the United States Virgin Islands. The foundation's major events have included the Tim Duncan Bowling for $$ Charity Bowl-a-thon and the Slam Duncan Charity Golf Classic. Between 2001 and 2002, the foundation raised more than $350,000 for breast and prostate cancer research. In those 2 years, Duncan was named by Sporting News as one of the good guys in sports. Duncan has also supported the Children's Bereavement Center, the Children's Center of San Antonio, and the Cancer Therapy and Research Center. In August 2017, Blackjack Speed Shop, in partnership with the Tim Duncan Foundation, organized urgently needed supplies for victims of Hurricane Harvey. Duncan cites his late mother as his main inspiration. Among other things, she taught him and his sisters the nursery rhyme good, better, best. Never let it rest / until your good is better, and your better is your best, which he adopted as his personal motto. On and off the court, he believes that the 3 most important values are dedication, teamwork and camaraderie. He chose No. 21 for his jersey because that was his brother-in-law's college number, since he was Duncan's main basketball inspiration. Duncan also cites Hall of Fame Los Angeles Lakers point guard Magic Johnson as his childhood idol. Duncan was honored with the Virgin Islands Medal of Honor, the highest award bestowed by the Virgin Islands territorial government, and has been celebrated in several Tim Duncan Day ceremonies. In 2000, Legislature of the Virgin Islands President Vargrave Richard said, "He is a quiet giant. His laid-back attitude is the embodiment of the people of Saint Croix, doing things without fanfare and hoopla." Duncan enjoys Renaissance fairs and the fantasy role-playing game Dungeons and Dragons. In 2015, Duncan sued his former investment advisor, claiming over $20 million in losses. In September 2016, a federal grand jury indicted the advisor on 2 counts of wire fraud related to the case. In April 2017, the advisor pled guilty to wire fraud in the case. In June 2018, he reached a settlement and received $7.5 million. In March 2020, Duncan offered to pay for airline tickets for college students in the U.S. Virgin Islands to travel home during the COVID-19 pandemic. For more of informative stories, please subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to like and share. See you in the next video.